Okay, here's part two. We are going to pour this into these, and there's two of these. Yes, those are my little golden books from when I was a kid. Haha, that's what I used them for. It's terrible. Okay, so these are the molds, and I don't think I can do this one-handed, but I'm going to give it a shot. I can't. So I'm going to pause this, pour them, and then I'll come back. Okay, they're all poured. See, now I'm going to take this butter knife and I'm going to kind of swirl it around in the top to make it pretty. Some people do super fancy things, but I don't. Because I don't got time for that. Alright. Sorry, I'm not good at watching what I'm doing and watching where the camera's pointing all at once. Alright, so they got like a little swirly top now, and then I'm going to take my lavender buds and I'm going to sprinkle lavender buds on the soap. Because it looks super pretty and people like it, so I like it too. Alright, we're almost done. Alright, so while these are in the mold, the process they will be going through is called, well, they went through saponification, which is when I mixed the oil with the lye solution and it got thick. That's called saponification, and it's basically a chemical reaction where the lye is turning the oil into the salt. And the salt is actually what the soap is. Soap is a salt. So now that it's in this thick batter inside the molds, I'm going to put them on a shelf and insulate them with some towels because they're going to kind of like self-bake, and they get hot and it goes through what's called a gelling process. And the gelling process then brings us to tomorrow morning, where I'll be able to cut the soap. Like, I just cut this morning. This is Rosy Glow. I made that yesterday. So that's peppermint. I made that the day before. And then these are some other bars, and I've got a whole bunch more on the next shelf up, and I've got some right there. So I put them on this shelf to cool. I use that pink thing there to cover them, and that's how you make soap. And you have to let them cure for 6 weeks at least, because while the lye is not active, after about 48 hours the pH balance in the fresh bars is super high, and your skin's pH balance is like 5.56, so you want to come down from like the 12 to 14 these usually are right out of the gate down to as close to the skin's pH balance as possible. The older a bar of soap is, the better and more awesome it's going to be. So that's pretty much how I do it. And tomorrow I will record cutting the black soap that we just made. It's actually called Deep Umbra, and it's an activated charcoal and kaolin clay bar that is got rice bran oil and tea tree and rosemary and lavender essential oils. And I made it for people that have acne prone and blackhead prone skin, and it's hugely popular, and I cannot ever keep it in stock, and it's super pretty. So yay, making soap. Bye.